what's going on YouTube? I had to make this little video regarding one person, one via Shannon Sharp, the well-renowned co-host of Undisputed. He's a three-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer. I think he had 10,000 plus career yards. I think he's a 7 or 8 time Pro Bowler, probably 8-time first team All Pro player, and I think he's all 75 Madden player, I believe, if they just come on that list. But there's a trend with Shannon that I'm starting to realize. So if you guys ever seen the when Tom Brady got destroyed by Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, I think it was like a week ago, when Skip came for his resume and was like, Tom Brady was better than him. Like his career-wise, Tom Brady was a much better player than Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp took offense to that notion, and he told Skip, why is it that every time I make an analogy towards Tom Brady by saying he's not playing well, I'm jealous, or I'm this, or I'm that. And he made a notion to say, he called out his credentials. I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion. And Skip, the retort says, so what? And he said, I'm a Hall of Famer. Skip said, so what? Which really pissed off Shannon. And once again, Shannon tells people, don't take it personal because his critiques are strictly about your play. However, I will say Shannon has a hard time with his own people. It's like in this business, he only lives to prop up LeBron, Pat Mahomes, only a few exceptions he will prop up. The rest of them, he's not going to do that with. For instance, Michael Jordan is one of his biggest people that he come after in regards to the way Mike treated his teammates, the way Mike talked to the media sometimes, and stuff like that. Then my own personal thing that I've seen is him attacking Tua in terms of how Tua plays and stuff like that, especially Tua. Like yesterday, he had that bum game in the fourth quarter, and then I read a comment that said, Skip said, well, Tua gave it to them, and Shannon said, well, it was Christmas. Bro, I mean, I understand you on TV got a job to do, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to be uplifting your people. Despite what their profession is, you're supposed to try to find positives even in negative situations. And it seems like to me, he finds ways to further tear them down as if they already are getting beat up by many national outlets, by media national outlets. He just further puts salt into the wound. I don't even have to look at that segment that when they talk about Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Miami and Tua threw 3 picks in the fourth quarter. I ain't got to look at that because I'm pretty sure Shannon, he probably highlighted the first half, then he said the fourth quarter Tua fell on his face, which he did. But people like him, when it comes to Skip don't dig all the way into Tua. He's mediocre. He's short arm. He can't read the defense. He can't do that. Most of Tua's throws have to do with reading the defense. It is a timing offense, yes, but a lot of it has to do with him manipulating the defense to be in certain coverages where he can put the ball in certain spots. That has a lot to do with reading defense. People said it doesn't align because you can't put the ball in the spot if you don't know where the defense is going to be at, unless you already read the coverage and expect it to be in a certain coverage. If they switch that, then you readjust and put the ball where it's supposed to be at, which I've seen Tua do that. But it seems to me like media pundits like him, like Stephen A, who else? Keyshawn Johnson, all these prominent black names that are in those spotlights. It seems like when it comes to the black players, they harp on and beat down them for their performance, and they say, oh, don't take it personal off my professional critique. But then, I'll give Shannon this. He doesn't really have, he's not one-sided. So if another, like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, whatever, they play terrible, Justin Herbert, he's going to call them out. He will do that. But I see more of him defending and protecting Patrick Mahomes and LeBron James than anybody else. And that's what hypocrisy for me is a major concern. Because to me, you're more than willing to beat down Tua and other people, but then you protect LeBron at all. I mean, even LeBron playing like stir-fried you're not gonna really say it much on TV. You may hint toward it, but you're not gonna all out say was LeBron James sucked today. No, that's not what you're gonna do. So I'd be inclined to ask Shannon, you know, what does go through your mind, man? Like, I know you have a personal issue against him, but it wasn't even 2 years ago when he was literally praising to him, especially when he was in college, and people said, you know, oh well, it was the players around him that made him look so good. Now that same team, right, which they say made Tua look good, made Jalen look hella good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Jalen Hurts basher, but I'm a realist. Jalen Hurts likes to run a lot. He likes to run a lot. The only thing he has going for him is he can throw the deep ball pretty well because he has the arm strength. But outside of that, the media to short stuff, he's not that great anymore. I think he kind of fell off of that. And he only throws a long ball with anticipation that he can get one-on-one. If it's not one-on-one, then he's not really going to throw it up or grab like that. He's not going to do it. So it makes him look like he's one-dimensional as a quarterback when he can't deliver on certain passes. Now I've seen Tua throw it all from the deep ball to the immediate to the understuff to the sideline and get little to no credit. He has to have a stellar game for people to even talk positive about him. Like the 5-game stretch they said that he played well in, the Buffalo Bills game in week 3, the Baltimore Ravens game in week 2 when he let that comeback scoring 28 in the 4th. All that was because of what he's playing. Oh, shit. But he had to have a stellar performance. He had to have a stellar performance in order for that to even work. And to me, what's really sickening is the fact that people like Shannon come out there and they say, "Oh, well, I'm not making personal shots at them." Yeah, you make comments like that. Well, it's Christmas, so you know, Tua had no intention of going there and throwing 3 picks. But the coverage that they put up showed that. It also showed that he didn't trust what he saw because he saw cover 2, but then the dude sunk down to where Mike was. And instead of Tua throwing it to Hill, who was coming across, he chose Mike. But he didn't throw it high enough where Mike can get it. He threw a bullet, and the bullet went right to number 29. So had he lobbed the ball, probably Mike would have came up with it more than a lot. Mike is a 50-50 type of receiver, tight end. But he didn't do that. And I feel like, to be fair to the kid, because it's his 3rd year, why in the hell are y'all beating him up so much? Joe Burrow didn't take this much heat. And Joe Burrow came out with question marks when he went into the league. Then he got hurt. Then he went to the Super Bowl his 2nd year. And his 3rd year, they on pace now to go back, looks like, from having an 11-4 record. But you also got to look at what's around him. T. Higgins, Boyd, Chase Young, Jamar Chase. Then he got Joe Mixon behind him. And he got a pretty good offensive line. He has a stellar defense. So it's a lot that goes into Cincinnati's favor that they have around him. Same with Patrick Mahomes. He got Kelsey. He got Juju. He got a reliable run game now that he can depend on. He has a subpar defense, but he's the straw in the cup. And Shannon just, praised him all day long. To me, I just feel like it's unnecessary, especially if you say, oh, well, I'm for my black people. I'm for this, I'm for that. Like with Deion Sanders, he made that big speech about how he's for black coaches getting opportunities. But then the segment right here with Tua in Miami, you pretty much destroyed the kid. And it's like you've been waiting on it for a long time because Skip been harping on it for years. You just validated what Skip was talking about. And for what reason? That's all I'm saying. What reason? But let me know you guys' thoughts. What do you think? Let me know what you guys think about that. It was just something I thought about. I was like, let me speak on it a little bit. Because I can tell Shannon's a good dude, but I just feel like when it comes to that stuff, he just don't know when to quit. And I'm like, the kid already is hard on himself based on how he performed for a quarter. He don't need extra salt. He just don't need it. But maybe it's just me. Anyway, guys, peace.